Alrighty, folks, we're here with Jacob, who has just completed the GYMjot template with me. It's 2024. We're speaking here. How you doing, Jacob?
Pretty good, man.
Pretty good. Pretty good. You're feeling enlightened.
Yeah, I feel like the not only is my musical journey on track, but I've gotten a few therapy sessions out of you along the way.
Yeah. There is a bit of exploration of self. Just on that note, what was the key takeaway about yourself? What was it that caught you off guard a bit that you hadn't really contemplated before?
Yeah, I would say something I haven't contemplated for a while would be like my core values. And
Mm-hmm.
what caught me off guard, so to speak, about them was that they're pretty much the same values that I thought of like 4 years ago.
They've been constant, right?
Yeah, they've been
Yeah.
constant, but they've been out of my mind for a few years at least.
Right. So you almost replenished those values and reconnected with them.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice. Cool. And so that's sort of part of the first section of the template. The second part turns a bit more into the musical side of your musical being. How did that section help you better understand the music business at large?
Hmm. I would say not completely sure, but what I would say is that having to do SMART goals, so the
Yeah.
specific, the measurable, I can't remember what the other ones mean, but
Yeah,
but
yeah,
basically
yeah, yeah,
very,
yeah.
very specific goals. And doing those goals really held me accountable in terms of planning future for my own musical endeavors and for the bands. And
Yeah, right.
really putting the ball in our court in terms of what we can do for ourselves to expand our brands and move towards what we want to be doing in the music scene.
Right, right. So participate as a business more in the industry itself.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And just steps that we can take to grow that brand.
Yeah. Now you're a man of many projects and many creative endeavors. So how did the template influence or impact your creativity?
Yeah, accountability. That would be the main thing that that comes to mind. So when I
Yeah.
had those goals written out of what I wanted to achieve in 1 year, 6 months, 3 months, 10 years, whatever, just having those goals written down there always made me think, okay, have I have I taken steps to achieve those goals today? And can I
Yeah,
still
right.
do something to work towards that today? So it could
Yeah.
be as simple as, all right, I want to have an EP out with this band by this time. Have I done work on songs? No, I haven't. Let's get to
Right.
it.
Mhm. Yeah, I guess it's hard to separate business and creativity when it comes to our industry. So it sounds like the third part, the section where we evaluate goals and really lay them out in fine detail, quite the marathon, as you well know, uh, resonated with creating a sense of accountability for yourself. Would you say that was the most valuable section of the whole process, or was there any other sections that stood out to you?
Okay, I would say that they kind of play into each other. So
Mm,
you can't have one without the other, so to speak.
yeah,
So
right.
the first section is obviously about laying out your why, your values, and yeah, what makes you tick. And that's nice to know, and that's cool to write that down. But what's the point of that without some kind of action plan, right? So
Hmm.
the action plan, yeah, as is uh, as is designed in GymJot, it really feeds into itself and it complements each other. So it was quite confronting to go through the section where you imagine your worst case scenario.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
That was confronting, and quite depressing at times. But and even doing the goals of what do you want to where do you want to be in 10 years time, even that
Yeah.
was
Mhm.
somewhat confronting. But I actually
Yeah.
found
Yeah.
that as I went along with it and narrowed it down to 5 years, to 1 year, 6 months, 3 months, 1 month, that was
Yeah.
actually really exciting because that was all on the horizon.
Yeah, it came into view.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool. That's the idea behind it. We slowly get to see the path coming closer towards us, and then we can start walking it. Um, so having completed the template, is there a creative or musician at a certain point in their career that you think this would be of more value to, or who would you recommend this to at large? A certain type of person, or what would you say? Who would you recommend it to?
Yeah, so the first thing that comes to mind is I'd recommend it to new artists, but I'd also recommend it to, let's say, veteran artists who are looking for some kind of change or who are looking for
Mm.
some kind of, yeah, some kind of tool to just help them navigate where do they want to go.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. Maybe a point where they're feeling a bit stuck, or they're feeling their creative energy has taken a turn right and they don't know what that path is.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
And it can also, some people, they're not sure if they want to do something different or kind of stay the same, and GymJot might help them stay the same.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Awesome.
that's who I would recommend it to.
Well, thank you for your time, Jacob. That was just a brief rundown of what you can get from the Gym Job artist development process. Take care, team.